After months of silence, one of the deputies involved in the shooting death of Jack Yantis back in November is now speaking out. This just hours after the Idaho State Attorney General's office released hundreds of new documents relating to the investigation. Fox 9's Lacey Darrow joins us live in the studio with the details.
Roland, the documents released include screenshots from Facebook, emails, voicemails, and other information. And not long after that release, Deputy Brian Wood took to Facebook, writing a lengthy post, sharing his perspective on what happened the night of the fatal shooting.
Council 2, shots fired. Owner's been shot. Council 107, we need additional units now.
In two Facebook posts, Deputy Brian Wood took to the internet, contradicting eyewitness reports of Jack's wife Donna, sharing from his perspective what happened on the night Jack Yantis was shot and killed.
Hello. Hi. This is Jean at the Sheriff's Office, and we have a very angry, injured Black Angus bull at 142. It was a vehicle versus cow. Oh. If you would like to respond there, we would appreciate it.
After Yantis was called to the scene of the car versus cow, Wood writes, quote, "A man later identified as Jack Yantis walked by me. He was loading a rifle and said, 'Put that away,' presumably referring to my AR-15. His tone was gruff. He sounded angry. I assumed he was the bull's owner, so I stepped back to let him put his animal down." In an interview conducted by ISP just after the incident, Woods explains what he says happened next.
He leaned down to what I assume is shoot it between the eyes, and he's pointing directly down at all of our ambulance guys and fire guys, and I said, whoa, stop, hang on.
He says he saw the serious danger posed to all the people at the crash site. In his Facebook post, Wood continued on to say he signaled to Yantis that he needed to stop pointing the gun at emergency crews on scene. He says, quote, "Yantis was holding the rifle at waist level. As he stepped back, he swung his rifle across my stomach." Wood says Yantis took a few steps, his rifle still pointed towards the crash scene. Wood said, quote, "Yantis's complete disregard for human life and the careless and dangerous way he handled his loaded rifle was of great concern to me. But I still thought I was dealing with a serious safety problem and didn't expect Yantis to further escalate the situation to violence."
So then I yelled at him, point that rifle down, point it down, and he didn't.
He says, quote, "Yantis then shoved his rifle forward and upward directly towards Deputy Rowland's chest. Recognizing Yantis's obvious threat or attempt to murder Deputy Rowland, I raised my rifle towards Yantis's chest."
I brought my rifle up, and before I got my rifle anywhere near Mr. Yantis's chest, I heard a gunshot. My belief at the time was that was Mr. Yantis's rifle, because that's the motion I just seen. The gun came up and I heard a shot. So I started firing into Mr. Yantis really as fast as I could.
This is a story we here at Fox 9 have been following for you since the very beginning. To view all of our coverage, the interview with Donna Yantis, and the full Facebook post, just head to our website, 6onyourside.com. Reporting live in studio, Lacey Darrow, Fox 9 News at 9.